everybody, DashCamAndy here. Rather recently, The Roads Here Suck released a video challenging dash cammers to kind of promote unique channels and our reasons for doing so. I believe his original intent was to try and bring to the forefront of the dashcam community the cameras that have had either low subscribership or are doing something unique that sets them apart from all the other dash cameras out there. So I've decided that I would take it upon myself to contribute to this little project, this little challenge of his. And I've come up with 5 different channels that I think, if you haven't checked them out, you definitely should. And there's various reasons why I've picked them, and I'll go into a more detailed explanation as I list each one. For my criteria, I kind of followed his baseline, but I picked out, and believe me, it was not easy to cull the list down to 5. But I've picked 5 that I think are really excellent in their own rights, and if you didn't make the list, please don't be butthurt. It took me 2 days. Granted, I wasn't concentrating on the whole 2 days, but I sat down 2 days in a row and sat there and thought about the channels I watched, why I liked them, and what I liked about them. So now I'm going to try and go off the top of my head with these 5 selections, and so I'm probably going to miss some of the reasons why, but I'm going to just kind of do this off the cuff and sort of semi-impromptu. So let's not put this off any further. Let's get right down to the meat and potatoes. First and foremost, I'd like to shout out to Dashcam Extraordinaire, DECE. And the reason why I really enjoy watching his videos are because of his sheer editing prowess. I mean, this guy really goes out of the way to put together videos that are just unbelievable in the way he synchronizes the clips to music in the background, his method of zooming and panning and indicating the troublemaker in the video. It's really top-notch editing. He does an amazing job. He must, knowing how much I put into my editing, it must take him forever to do an episode. I mean, it's really some really creative editing techniques he uses, and I find that it's quite pleasing to watch his videos, just not only to see the bad drivers, because that's why we all click, right? But also because of just how he edits everything and portrays the bad drivers in his videos. So if you haven't checked him out, please do. Subscribe if you like him. Watch his videos. They really are good. He's one of the coolest mangs out there. One I'd like to mention now is iCamdy. She also represents southeast of Connecticut. She's out in the Norwich area. Most of her travels are in the Norwich, Willimantic, East Windsor, I think is a town out there, and Franklin. And part of the reason why I watch her videos is because of, my familiarity with the area that she drives through, and me recognizing certain spots where people always do the idiotic things that I've seen them do over the years, like know, down by Bacchus Hospital, there's usually somebody doing something stupid like running a red light, you know. Wait. Thank you. So I really like watching her videos because she not only drives through some of the same areas that I drive through, and frankly, her hometown of Norwich, there's a bunch of crazy mofos up there. I know firsthand. Some of them were my friends, so, and I'm waiting for the day I see somebody I know on one of her videos, because I'm gonna be like, haha, I saw you F up, you know. But I like watching her videos for that reason, and also because she always finds something unique. She always captures something unusual, whether it be her pup diddles, the dogs hang out the window, some classic cars. You know, she just sees so much out and about in her travels that I always like watching, because I don't know what I'm gonna see next. So check her out. Show her some love. She's got very low subscribership. That doesn't mean that her videos are bad. I enjoy watching them. So check them out, and if you like her, give her a subscription, you know. I'd also like to mention everybody's well-known friends and or acquaintance, Bad Drivers of Albuquerque. Nick does more than just his bad driving videos, which are always a joy to watch, because you never know what he's going to come out with. Although you usually know that Play That Song is going to be somewhere in the mix, or some Call It Magic. But, you know, that's just part of his crazy, wild personality. But, he not only does the Dashcam videos, but he also does some absolutely hilarious skits. And he's teamed up, done a couple collabs with, woo. Derp. He's done a couple collabs with our good friend Wendy, formerly Bad Drivers of Connecticut, now she's Arizona Dashcam. Arizona Roadcam. Derp. Man, I am just bombing this, aren't I? So yeah, Wendy, Arizona Roadcam, and Bad Drivers of Albuquerque have done some incredible collabs together. And let's just be honest, Nick's absolutely hilarious, and his skits are just incredible to watch. And there's a certain degree of professionalism that really speaks to me. If he and I had been of similar age and had lived in the same area and had been in video productions class together, we probably would have teamed up. And I can only imagine what we would have come up with. He's really good about his attention to detail. If you look at some of the bloopers, it wasn't in a blooper, it was actually in when Wendy posted a video where she was like, just doing a random out of the blue photo shoot, video shoot, and you could see he was setting up a shot, and he was like, oh, I gotta move the camera because I can see the reflection of it in the car. That's the type of professionalism that really speaks to me as someone who paid attention to details like that in my high school video productions classes, of which I took 2 years of and thoroughly enjoyed it. And most of my classmates were absolute idiots that were there for the easy A and didn't really feel like applying themselves. And I was either paired up with one of these losers, or I was working alone and preferred to work alone. Because, you know, I was doing all the work paired up with somebody, or I might as well do it myself. Well, if I do it myself, then somebody else isn't getting my credit. So, but anyway, I digress. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Bad Drivers of Albuquerque, check out Nick's channel. Do it as soon as you're done watching this. You are going to find his skits are hilarious. You know, you will have tears pouring down your face. You will laugh so hard. You know, before you watch his skits, make sure you empty your bladder first, because if not, you will during the video, and that would be a rather unfortunate incident. Another camera's channel I'd like to recommend is FK Games / Hyundai Dashcam. He doesn't do the Dashcam videos as we know them. He does Dashcam videos from the point of view of while playing GTA 5. And I enjoy watching those videos because it's hilarious to watch the Xbox computer drivers absolutely lose their shit in some scenarios. Like if you beep, they will like freak out, they will floor the gas and pull out into traffic and get hit. I mean, they just have totally random reactions to an actual driving situation. And when he drives in those videos, when he's driving his video game car, he's actually like stopping at red lights. You know, he beeps his horn when somebody cuts him off. He flashes the high beams. You know, it's just like we do in the real world, but he does it on GTA 5. And it's a lot of fun to watch those videos. And you know what? I gotta give props to a guy who uses the song Heartbeat by Don Johnson as an outro. One of the most obscure 80s hits ever. And the fact that he uses that really, you know, makes me stand up and take notice. Hello, Mr. High Beams. What are you doing? Oh, get your hazards on. I thought it was a right turn signal because your left front turn signal don't work. Okay, I finally remembered that fifth camera, and I'm honestly quite surprised that I forgot, considering I watched one of his videos just about 2 hours ago. And that's our good buddy from down south, Dallas Dashcamer. Not only does he have a unique sense of humor, but every time I listen to his videos, I end up missing half the action because I'm singing along or tapping my foot to the music he's playing in the background. He has one of the best playlists, and it's almost like he's raided my entire music stash because he's always listening to a song that I have somewhere, and it's just incredible to hear like all these great hits that I love while watching his videos. Plus, I love his sense of humor. He's really rather amusing to listen to. And on top of that, he has this unique trademark of using what I've affectionately termed emoticons. They are a series of cartoon traffic cones with various expressions on them to display his emotions at that time. And he's a big advocate of Cone Lives Matter, which of course is a very good movement to be part of. So yeah, if you haven't checked him out, he just released a video how to make red beans and rice, and let me tell you, if I could handle spicy food, I would cook that shit in a heartbeat because he makes it look so good. So that about wraps it up. Those were my top 5 recommended dash cameras. Feel free to go check them out. Hope you'll enjoy them. Hope you find them just as endearing as I do. And also gonna throw up a list of honorable mentions at the end here, just for people who are also really good, but that, you know, for whatever reason, I did not choose them on the list. And if you're not on any of the lists, don't be upset, please, because, you know, it was really hard for me to narrow down to a list of 5. And also, not really a dash cam video, but driving related and definitely worth looking at, is Yovo68. There's a lovely low clearance bridge with a train trestle And people with box trucks have a tendency of trying to drive underneath it when they don't have the vertical clearance to do so. So every so often there's a video posted. The city has spent thousands upon thousands of dollars to try and keep people from tearing up this train trestle, to the point they've put an steel I-beam across the road just below the max clearance, and people still open the box trucks up like a tin can. Well, actually more accurately like a sardine can, for those of you who know what a sardine can is, if you're old like me. But please feel free to check that video out too. There's infrequent uploads, because basically that channel only uploads when somebody plows into the girder or opens up their top of their box truck that they rented, or it's really fun to watch, and he breaks it down from multiple angles and slow-mo, and it's just an incredible channel to take a look at, and rather amusing. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this video up. I'm waiting. The papers are here. I'm waiting for Doreen to show up because she's got brake pads. I ordered brake pads for the Buick, brake shoes rather, for the rear, and I ordered the wrong ones, and so it was outside of the return window, and she works for an auto parts place that I might be applying at. So she used her employee discount to get me the right set of shoes for the Buick, so I can get that tucked away. So she should be stopping by in a little bit, and then she can go home and go back to sleep. She's got to work in the morning. Anyway, so yeah, like I said half a dozen times already, I'm going to wrap this video up, and we'll catch you all on the flip side. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you check these channels out. Show them some love.